This is a slokam on Sri T.V. Shankaranarayanan Garu by Dr. Yanamandra Srinivasa Sharma, a Sanskrit scholar who lives in Kovuru, Andhra Pradesh. The meaning of this slokam is when Narayana brings out Agni during this process, Gana Swarupa Shankaranarayanan was born as T.V. Shankaranarayanan. So on this planet, he has lived many years with his Sangeeta Upasana, Sangeeta Pradarshana, Sangeeta Vidya Bodhana, Sabha Gana, and attained the Divya Lokam of Kailasam. Nadaranau Shankarasya Madham Narayano Karot Nadaranau Shankarasya Madham Narayano Karot Ganagnistata Ayato Ganagnistata Ayato Yodhya Nadatmadam Gatagha Yodhya Nadatmatam Gataha. So, Shankaranarayanan Garu attained Nada Sharira Sthiti, means the body of Shiva is Nadam. So, Shankaranarayanan Garu also attained Nada Shariram and left this planet and attained Paramapadam. Jayanti te sukrutino rasa siddha kavishvara nasti tesham yashakaye jara maranajam bhayam jayanti te sukrutino rasa siddha kavishvara nasti tesham yashakaye jara maranajam bhayam nasti tesham yashakaye jara maranajam bhayam jara maranajam bhayam. This is a Subhashitam by Sri Bhartruhari. Righteous persons well versed in poetry or music, Lord among poets or musicians, who are unconcerned about their fame and upkeep of their body, and they are also not afraid of old age and death. They are the real winners in this life. Their fame is immortal. This is a tribute to the great musician, Padma Bhushan Awardee, Sangeeta Kalanidhi, Sri T.V. Shankaranarayanan Garu, a musician who has performed over 6 decades, hailing from an illustrious Guru Parampara, none other than Gana Kaladhara, Madurai Sri Maneyar. He has preserved and polished and extended the musical style of his Chittappa and his own Guru, Madurai Maneyar Garu. He has performed in various sabhas in India and abroad, and was the pioneer who has performed in the United States of America. He was the first group of musicians who have gone there to North America and perform Carnatic music concerts. When we see the list of musicians in the Music Academy. We get thrilled. He has performed as a top-notch performer very widely and extensively. Many years at the Academy where all the stalwarts used to perform on the dais of the Music Academy. And he has sung with the legends in accompaniments like Sri Lalgudi Jayaraman Garu, T.N. Krishnan Garu, M.S. Gopal Krishnan Garu, and next generation musicians like Nagai Muralidharan Garu, T.K.V. Ramanujacharyalu. You name any violin artist, till this generation, he has sung with almost 3-4 generations of great violin and mridangam vidwans. Palgad Raghu Garu, Umayalapuram Sivaraman sir, T.K. Murthy Garu, Trichy Shankaran sir. All these great musicians accompanied him to give the listeners of Carnatic music a soulful music. There are many aspects of his music. There are many facets of his brilliance. To be very brief about explaining the various factors which made Shankaranarayanan sir a great musician. First and foremost is his Guru Bhakti. The reverence he had to his Guru and all other Vagekaras whose compositions we are singing. If we don't have that Bhakti, it will become a Vidya. If you have Bhakti, it will become a Shastram. Sangeeta Jnanamu Bhakti Vina Sanmargamu Galade. He has that Bhakti and that Shastra Jnanamu to have a view of Carnatic music as we are torchbearers of this great tradition. We are not starting this tradition, we are not ending this tradition. We are only taking forward. That is very, very evident in his singing. And he has brought a new dimension to his singing by various vocal exercises he has done in his practice, upasana, tapassu. He has sung various compositions in various languages by various composers. Music Trinity, Tyagaraja, of course, was his favorite composer. He has sung several compositions of Tyagaraja, rare and popular, which were popularized by Madurai Maniyar Garu. And whatever he has learned from him and from other musicians, he has sung many Tyagaraja, Shyama Shastri, Dikshitar, Swati Tirunal, Muttai Bhagavatar, some of Annamacharya, few Bhadrachala Ramadasu. And his Raga Lapana is full of akaram, a very rare among Carnatic musicians. Usually, wrong practice makes a musician sing the syllables in Raga Lapana and Kirtanas, which is against the aesthetics. But we are used to listen to these kind of presentations. But he has polished his singing by singing akaram in his concerts. Usually we listen ikaram. O, E, I, O. These syllables, these vowels, are very frequently heard in Carnatic music concerts. But glaringly and particularly, we can listen to akaram very prominently in TVSR singing. And upper octave singing. He has a great facility in singing Tarasthai. Right from the word go, he used to touch Tarashadjam effortlessly, very easily. It's like going to the third floor in an elevator. It's not taking steps. He swiftly goes to the Tarashadjam and Shruti soaked. Anywhere in his concert, there was no an iota of doubt about upper Shruti or off note or nothing like that. Every note, every piece he sings falls in correct place, perfectly tuned like a tambura. We can listen to another tambura in his voice. Kirtana rendition, pure and very, very enjoyable, very, very clarity in his singing, Sahityam clarity. And very confident. There is no ambiguity in singing. Because of his voice, he used to sing in Rendu Katte Shruti most of the time. Very difficult to sing consistently many concerts in that Shruti. During December Music Festival, we used to follow his concert schedule. For almost 30-40 kacheris during December, January, every sabha, every nook and corner, every place in Chennai, in all the sabhas, his concert was featured. So look at the stamina he had in singing that many concerts. It means that concert is also like a practice for him. So he used to sing most of the time. I think he would have spent most of the time in singing than sleeping. Otherwise, to keep his voice intact, to sing that many concerts, that too in a cold season like December in Chennai, very, very difficult. We know the difficulty is how to maintain the voice. With a muffler, he used to walk in that Nageshwara Park during mornings of December season. We used to do namaskarams to TVSR whenever we see him during his morning walk timings. Then coming to the most attractive, most brilliant Swarakalpana singing by TVSR. Yenni Ragam, Kabhoji, Kalyani, Shankaranarayanan, Hamsadhvani, Kannada Gola. He sings wonderful phrases in Kannada Gola. Orajupu, Juchedi Nyayama, Sogasu Jodadarama, Subramanyana Sudadhanyasi, Nambi Kettavarillavo, Kalyani. You name any ragam that he brings that special attention in the audience to listen to his Swarakalpana. My God, his way of singing Swarakalpana is like Ganga Nadi gushing from the hills in Haridwar or Rishikesh. Swarakalpana flows through him like fierceful yet calm and serene and thoughtful and melodic. His Swarakalpana is so enlightening, so brilliant. So it's not science, it is aesthetics. Science must be learnt and art must be presented. That is very, very evident in TVSR singing. And his Viruttams, means Sloka Ganam in Ragamalika, that is a special feature in his singing. Govindanamam, Harinamam, Krishnanamam, Shivanamam. I think he gets very emotional in singing this kind of Nama Ganam during his post-Tani pieces. Of course, his Ragantanam Pallavis are always very, very attractive and very, very haunting tunes. Hamsanandi, Kapi, and Shuddha Saveri. All these RTPs, very, very famous, very thoughtful, and at the same time, very, very intelligently designed for a successful concert. So even Ragantanam Pallavis are very, very attractive in his repertoire. Then overall singing was full of energy. Chaitanyam, Shiva Shakti, Sankalpam, that energy. Ichha Shakti, Kriya Shakti, Jnana Shakti, Swarupinye Namaha. These are the words attributed to Jagat Janni. So you sit in a concert for 3 hours and you never get bored for 3 hours or 3.5 hours. What is the secret? So his commitment to this art, divine art, commitment and his accountability as a performer, as a main performer. Very serious music. He did not think that the audience does not know anything. Whatever we sing, it is okay, because we became very popular. Whatever we sing, they will give applause. He never had that in mind. So very serious and committed musician. We have heard his kacheris in the Music Academy, Nardgan Sabha, wherever he sings, the same kind of commitment and seriousness and respect to the Vagekaras, respect to the music itself. So, and the last and but not least important thing about TVSR is his encouragement to the co-artists on the dais. Even if they are junior artists who are performing with him, he encourages them a lot to bring the best out of them. So Nagesh Sreeram is one of the great artists who was encouraged by TVSR in many concerts. Actually, he introduced Nagesh Sreeram to the concert circuit. So many artists, young artists, M.R. Kannan, H.N. Bhaskar, V. Srikanth, many young artists gained experience by playing to TVS Shankaranarayanan Garu. So all Mridangam artists, all the youngsters who are in limelight now, everybody here, they have accompanied TV Shankaranarayanan Garu and had a very, very good experience about accompanying a concert, a classical, typical Carnatic music concert. At the end of an era of Madurai Maniyar Garu's Sampradayam and TVS legacy, we had the bhagyam of talking to him just 15, 20 days before his demise, untimely demise, sudden, and it is like a shock to all of us, all the music fraternity, especially to us when we spoke to him, and he poured his blessings immensely and spoke very, very nicely about our Guru Garu, Nedrur Krishnamurti Garu, our father, Malladi Surbabu. He has great regard to our father, and he told that you are knowledgeable, you are Jnanastar and Solidkar, Nerevati. So that itself is a big compliment from a great musician. We pray Almighty that Shankaranarayanan Garu is placed very happily in his abode of Gandharvalokam, where he has come from to spread the joy of music, Sangeetanandam, Nadanandam, Brahmanandam, Gandharvanandam on this planet for 70 years. He has accompanied his uncle in his concerts, and he sang in numerous concerts in India. Every place in India, you name any place where there is Carnatic music, there was TVS Garu. So such an impact on Indian Carnatic classical music. TVS Garu has had a stamp of his own, and his music is immortal. He is immortal. All we can do at this moment is we have to pray for his Atma to rest in peace. He had a peaceful exit. He was suffering with only diabetes, but it was not a serious thing, but he was worried about his wife's health more than his health. He has suffered for just few minutes, as I was told by his son, Mr. Mahadevan, Chiranjeev Mahadevan. So he was a righteous person, righteous musician. He had never done any harm to anybody. He is a Satyakalapu Sangeeta Vidwan. Good music, good at heart. So may Lord of Music, Nadatanum, Shankaram, give him Kaivalyam, our prayers that rest of his music he can sing for the gods in the heaven. I am sure he has started singing there, and he is already getting anugraham from the Urdhvaloka Devatas. Om Shanti Shanti Shanti.